We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
And welcome to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. I'm your host, Taylor Samuel, and the lovely Darla is our guest host for today.
Hi guys, thank you for having me back. I'm excited to be here with you today.
It's going to be fun. It's April Fool's. It's also April 1st, so let's start off the month great. So a little bit about this past weekend. We had the Southern Star Brewery. They had a 4th annual car show.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, so that was a great turnout. And then we also had the Old Town Spring Sip and Shop, so that was pretty good too.
The Sip and Shop.
Have you ever been to Old Town Spring?
I have only driven through it many, many times and got stuck at the railroad tracks, so not really. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, the Sip and Shop basically was a bunch of shops that were involved in like a charity type of thing. Mm-hmm. When you go around, you can get yourself a glass of wine. You can go to all these different shops, and they have a lot of.
That's
it's like
it's
hundreds of people.
Sip and shop.
Yeah, it's a Sip and Shop.
We're gonna be sipping on something and shopping afterwards. I guess it makes it a little more lucrative doing it that way.
Yeah, and well, then in the car show, they had a lot of nice hot rods out there. So that was pretty good. Some
this
food
is a
trucks
great
and bands.
season for any hot rod show. The weather is finally breaking, and we're not about to die.
So it was pretty cool, which kind of was ridiculous because it's like winter won't go away.
True story, though.
I like walked out in shorts, and I'm like, what the heck? It's 30 degrees.
True story, though.
So a little bit of our mentions. We do have the Your CBD store with our friend Jen. She's actually off of FM 3083. You can get... And that's in Conroe. You can actually get a lot of different things for relaxation. Do you like to relax?
I love relaxation.
Are you CBD
Mamas
friendly?
Like to, you know I am.
I know. Personally, being a mom, I love the relaxation part of it. You can go get yourself some edibles, some CBD-infused water, a lot of different options over there.
So we had your CBD store here about 3 weeks ago, and they're kind of a new company, right? But the relaxational aspects are pretty amazing. So
yeah, it's also good for pain.
I would recommend it for anybody who's looking for that. Paranoia. Yeah.
But, well, we also have, if you ever, do you know how to play poker?
A little bit. I have some Texas Hold'em knowledge.
Well, if you need to learn, you can actually go down to the River Poker Club off of I-45 and talk to Jerry. He teaches how to play poker. They also have tournaments every week. And then, but yeah, like, so they have cash tournaments that you can go on every week or during the weekends. But if you're someone like you or like Trey who doesn't know how to play, or myself, you can actually learn from there.
Jerry, I'm coming for you, buddy. I hope you can teach me.
He'll teach you a thing or two. Well, you can actually win a lot of money and go buy a house.
That would be perfect. I mean, real estate is going up right now, you know. And
yeah, so you should talk to Patty and Mario Torres.
Which is also
your team,
perfect.
Yeah, your TorresTeamRealtors.com.
And the Torres team is also a bilingual team, so
yeah, and it's a husband and wife, so that's pretty fun.
They're helpful for
everyone. Yeah, so they do a little bit of stuff for everybody for buying and selling your homes, so that's actually pretty fun right there.
It is.
Now, talking about some movies that have happened.
Well, we had some movies come out this weekend.
Yes, like Dumbo.
Which is amazing.
Oh, so you saw it? I haven't seen it yet.
I have not seen it.
Okay. So I remember seeing it when I was a little kid. It was my favorite movie when I was a little kid, so that was pretty fun. The sad thing is that they're actually at the low right now. They only came in with 45 million.
Oh, only 45
I know that
million.
seems like a lot of money, but for movies it's really not. Because they actually spent a lot of money going into it, you know.
Yeah.
So hopefully throughout this week they'll have a better turnout on that.
And that was just in the United States, or it was released globally?
That was in the United States, actually. But then there's that movie Us. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
I haven't.
Okay, well that one came in at 128 million, which is still pretty low, which is insane. But the one I really want to talk about is Captain Marvel.
Of course you do.
Because I'm a superhero fan. And my comic books and all.
So how did the Captain Marvel then go down?
Well, that one was actually, it came in at 350 million.
Huh, so are they
Which is
meeting
more
their
of the
caps
goal
yet?
that you want to do, right?
That's amazing. Yes, that's awesome.
That's what everybody wants to be doing on any project.
What,
Can we get it done,
350
girl?
million?
Are we going to do it here at the station? You guys have our backs. 350 mil.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to help us with
Oh yeah,
that?
I can help you out with that. I can get you funding
Maybe bring
for
in
that,
a
that's for
financial
sure.
company, which
Yeah.
we'll be talking about
Yeah.
in a little bit. So yeah, we actually have a fun little company, coming in to talk to y'all about some financial. So after these messages, we'll be right back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Arts Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsartsfloral.com and barbsartsfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Arts Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hello, listeners. Get ready. 91.1 The Boss, and Today with Cachet, starting Friday, February 1st, 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Woohoo!
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show with
Thank you
Taylor
for having
Samuel.
us.
And what's your name, ma'am?
I'm going to be Darla Donato today until I have a new alias.
She's a woman of many characteristics,
joking.
personalities, and
Thank
everything.
you for joining us at the Buzz, though.
Okay, so let's go into a little bit of news before we bring on our financial guest. How about that?
Sounds good to me. What are we covering?
So you know about the Deer Park fire, correct?
Yes, I do.
Well, there was actually a dolphin that they found washed ashore that was deceased from it, which shows like how much of an effect that this really had on everybody because of the Houston Ship Channel. Whenever all the chemicals spilled into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's pretty sad right there, because there's also been like 2 turtles, there was 8 birds and 9 fish that were also deceased from it as well, which is pretty jacked up.
That's a sad situation for
Wait,
sure.
there was a fire and a dolphin washed up from the fire?
You didn't hear about the Deer Park
Well, there was a
chemical plant
spill that actually went into the Gulf over
Oh,
there.
wow.
So
Yeah.
that always affects animals.
No, for sure. That's crazy. That's an amazing
How did
story.
you not hear about that? It
I
was
know,
a huge
I've heard
thing.
of it.
It's been
I was
happening.
just like when you said that a dolphin washed up.
Yeah,
because
so
of the
what
fire, I
happened
just like,
was
that's
from the
crazy.
fire, all the chemical spill from, because whenever everything was exploding, there was
Yeah.
a lot of chemical spill that it washed into the Houston Ship Channel, which is our direct water.
Okay, got it.
That is
got
our
it.
water that we
No,
are
of
drinking.
course. Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
it got into the oceans and everything. And so there's been, from all the pollution, there's been birds.
Okay.
There's been fish coming ashore. There's
Really?
been turtles.
Turtles are passing.
The dolphin was like the big huge thing, because
Yeah,
that's like a
sure.
serious thing right there. That's
No,
a big,
definitely. Did the
it's a
dolphin
big
get burned?
creature. No, it was,
okay.
but it's from all the chemicals in the water.
Got it. Okay.
From like sitting there.
dolphins
in the Gulf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
so like
dolphins in the
ingesting
Gulf,
all
yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so speaking of yourself,
Yes.
let's introduce you.
Yes, so my name is JC Hussein. I'm actually with Woodlands Prime Lending. We're a residential and commercial lender, and we're just very happy to be here to answer any questions you guys have and see what we can come up with. And this is Danny,
Yeah,
by the way.
absolutely, guys. My name is Danny Abbasi. I'm the branch manager here at Woodlands Prime Lending, and that's what we're here for, is to help you guys answer any financial questions, do home financing, refinances, commercial property buys, pretty much anything under the sun. So ask away.
Okay, let's start with yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, JC.
Yeah, sure. No, definitely. I've been in the industry for about 10 years now. Started in the residential arena, if you will. Went from residential for the past 8 years, and I actually got into commercial as well too. It's definitely an industry that has been not neglected, if you will, but a lot of the bigger banks are just not financing for commercial properties these days. It's very difficult to get approved. So with that void in the market, I kind of learned a little bit more about the commercial side, and it's really just an exploding area in the finances.
Yeah, and you think it would
so-
be, especially with businesses that are, all
Sure.
these businesses that are upcoming.
No, exactly. So, but yeah, we here in the Woodlands now, and we're rocking and rolling, and that's a little bit about me. But
How about
Danny?
yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I primarily, specialize in the residential side. So
So you got a little bit of both right here.
Exactly. He's kind of the commercial dude. I'm the residential guy. So, but first-time home buyers, people buying, and not even their first house, but maybe their next house, making a big acquisition like that, you got to have an expert on your side. You got to have somebody that knows.
Or if
the
they want
market.
to build or anything
Exactly,
like
or
that.
they want to build, but knowing the market, knowing what programs are available, knowing how you can get finance, but the most effective way and the most cost-effective way. That's what we're here for. So
Yeah.
I mean that's what I specialize in. But just last month, I had a customer. He was a veteran, and he served 20 years in the military.
Oh, wow.
And had never used his VA benefits before. Was never told that he could use his VA benefits. He came to me and he was like, "Hey man, I gotta buy a house. I'm getting old in age." And as him and his wife, kids had already left, but his credit sucked. His credit was lower in the 500s, but he came to me and was like, "Look, man, I'm really scared." And I said, "Look, don't worry. You're a veteran. I salute you for your service. Let me see what I can do to help you." We sat him down. We went through the application. I got his credit score up about 120 points and got him approved for a VA
Can you
loan.
get my credit score up? I'm going through a divorce, so he kind of messed me up over there.
It's just
on my
one of the
financials.
examples of some of the things that we do. And it's completely, it was completely complimentary for him. He got into a house with no money down under the VA program.
How?
And,
With no money down?
Yeah.
Well,
Y'all-
VA
y'all
allows
create
you
some
to do
magic
zero
over
down.
there.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you're a
Oh.
veteran, you're
Yeah.
entitled to those benefits. So,
Yep.
Wow, yeah, because when I had to put down for my house, I put I think it was 15,000,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is a
You
lot.
FHA?
And I had good credit too. Yeah.
Okay.
FHA.
Yeah, I did that. It was
3.5%
with my
down.
ex-husband and I.
Okay.
So still stuck
Good.
to that
So
house,
good.
which is fun.
Hopefully, he's helping you make the payments.
Yeah, that's all on him.
Yeah.
I don't live there anymore. So how long have you been doing it, Danny? Like how
I've
long
been doing
have
it
you
for
been
a few
in the
years
business?
now. I've been in the industry for 3 years. And, JC's been in the industry for what, 7, 8?
I've been doing residential mortgages for about 8 years, and then commercial side about 2, so about 10 years.
So you guys specialize specifically in residential and commercial lending.
That's correct.
Is there any other areas of lending that you guys do within your company?
You know, we really mainly focus on the commercial and residential side, and so that really typically is what we do. Now, we're actually going to get in reverse mortgages as well. That's going to be coming up here soon as well, too.
So what is that entitled?
Reverse mortgages basically is for people that are at the age of 62 or older, have the ability to basically reverse. It's like a reverse mortgage payment, right? Instead of making a mortgage payment, you're actually getting a mortgage payment back.
What?
So it allows you to get the state in the home.
Can I be like 60
So,
and get a reverse
yeah,
mortgage
yeah,
payment?
I believe me, you don't want to speed that up. That's for sure.
No, I don't.
This gray hair.
I don't want to.
You don't want to get there. So, but yeah, that's just another kind of avenue that we're going to take here soon because you know, with the baby boomers and all that stuff, it's, you know, you got a lot of people, you know, turning to that age, and you know, the thing is, unfortunate too, is that there's a lot of people out there that don't have savings, and their savings are in their home as well too. So
yeah, because they're like doing all this construction on their home that they're never going to get back.
No, exactly. Sure. So by getting to that age and not really having too much for retirement, your retirement really is in the home, because, you know, most people, they live in the home for a very long time. You know, most of them, a lot of the houses are paid off fully, or they're almost paid off. So, and they're going to stay in that house, you know, probably for a good amount of time. So might as well go ahead and let that mortgage work for you, and you know, get payments out of it. So
is a reverse mortgage the ability to take equity out of your home?
Correct. Well, it's not really taking equity out of your home. So taking equity out of your home is like doing a cash out refi, right? So you're let's say, for example, you got, you know, 50% loan to value in your home, right? And you have a certain amount that you can actually take out. So you're taking cash out of the house. Okay, so that's kind of how that is. But in reverse mortgage way, you're really not taking anything out. You're basically setting it up so you don't actually have mortgage payments, and they're actually paying you a certain percentage of whatever the equity is in the home.
And you can use this money however you see
Correct.
fit when you take out
for sure.
mortgage.
So I can go buy a Corvette.
No, well, you don't want to do that.
You probably don't want to do that.
Yeah. Seems pretty fun, though.
I mean, a lot of people, when they do a cash out, for example, you know, in Texas, you know, you do a conventional cash out on your house if you have the equity in there. A lot of them just put that money towards another home, you know, and then they begin a chain of investment properties. Your first house that you go into,
buy
cash
yourself
it
a set
out.
of condos,
Yeah, exactly. And then
you
rent out the first one, and it becomes a nice little income stream for you. And that's what we, you know, kind of guide people on, is how to maximize your finances, right? People that are looking to get money, get cash out. You have the equity sitting there. It's in a property. You just need to get that money out, and then now you need to smartly, you know, wisely invest it. And
so you also are financial advisors. Like,
well,
so
no, we're not financial
advisors. Okay, but you just help guide them a little bit.
We'll give them some guidance on, hey, this is the best steps. Of course, they need to then talk to their own, you know, personal accountant, financial advisor, see what's best for them.
So you just don't like throw them out there and be like, good luck.
Well, you know, yeah.
You're like, somewhat.
You know, we try to, you know, work in their interest. So whatever makes sense for their situation, you know, we'll try to help them in that avenue.
That's good.
So earlier in the show, you said that you helped a VA veteran to get a loan, and you helped him up his credit. So was that a service that you provide with all your clients?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you do help restore people's credit as a service?
Yeah, absolutely. It's complimentary. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. You're doing great.
It's complimentary. So, you know, that's something that we provide no matter who it is, no matter what the situation. We're going to help you get into your home. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants that American dream, right? Everybody wants to have their own piece of the pie.
And you want to give it to them.
And, you know, we're here to
help facilitate that.
Facilitate that, but also we're under a different mentality where, you know, if you go to some of these other banks, such as, you know, Chase, Wells Fargo, you go to some of these big boys, they have a certain criteria. They have a certain minimum guideline. If you don't fit that guideline, if you're not that cookie cutter customer, they're not going to deal with you, right?
And so that's why y'all are the financial company that all the banks say no to. Y'all take them.
Exactly.
Yeah, please. Yeah. If there's anybody out there that is getting denied by a bank, please let me know. Yeah. Because I will take a shot of it, and I will do whatever I can to get you funded.
And again, that's the Woodland Prime Lending.
Woodlands Prime Lending, right here, smack in the middle of the Woodlands. Very proud of that. It's great. We got a great location
in the trees.
Shows that you are doing something right. So yeah, the trees.
So, what's the difference between being an agent, a broker, and an advisor?
So an agent is like, for example, like a real estate agent. So real estate agents obviously help you find a home. So you contact them. But before you contact them, though, you want to make sure that you're pre-approved. Because an agent, if it's a good agent, they won't even show you a property unless they know that you're fully approved to get into a property.
This is absolutely true. I'm currently going to school to be a realtor.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and
that's your number one rule, believe me.
That really is my number one rule.
Yeah,
so it's good to hear you say that as well.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So what's the next step for that?
So you have an agent, then you have, like, for example, a loan officer that kind of work together to guide the client first, and obviously getting pre-approved or into a home and then getting pre-approved. But so that's the difference. So you got an agent, you got a loan officer, and then what was the other one you were talking about?
Advisor.
So a financial advisor. Financial advisor is kind of like what we were doing here a little bit, but a licensed financial advisor. So we're licensed loan officers, but that is more in the lines of, like, for example, they're advising you on a mutual fund, for example, or a certain stock or something like that, right?
Like where to put your money.
Exactly.
Where not
exactly.
to put it.
Where not to put it. So that's kind of the difference between the three.
Okay, and so when you guys are helping out people with credit scores, what kind of programs do you work with?
Pretty much anything,
yeah,
I mean, anything that, like I said, it fits them. So, we, for example, veteran, VA loan is what we're mainly going to point them towards if they're eligible for VA benefits. Anybody that's in a rural area outside of the city and fits within the certain, economic, qualifications, we'll go for USDA, something, that we can easily do with zero down as well. If it's somewhere inner city or in the major metropolitan area, we'll go conventional FH. I mean, there's different geographic.
What about first-time buyers?
First-time buyers usually
The
FHA typically is the best one for first-time buyers, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it's best for everyone. A lot of people that buy their first home, if they are well educated on the topic, if they have a lot of money saved up, if they have good credit, we'll take them conventional, So, but it's what fits their finances and what they think, is going to work best as far as payments, down payment, things like that. So, but there's a program for everyone, under the sun.
So how do you guys build relationships with your clients then? And how do you get your clients to build them? Like, do you come on radio stations, talk about your service, and then get our
typically,
clients?
Radio is great and all. It's great for the mass marketing. Excuse me, I just dropped my pen. But no. As far as building clients, we have a couple marketing gentlemen that are in our office that help kind of market to the masses as well too. So a lot of our production comes from like online advertising. Obviously, it's extremely important to build a very good relationship with agents as well, kind of like how you want to be an agent here soon. So it's as far as relationship building, it's great with agents, but a lot of our business is done online. So it's obviously great to make sure that we do a good job up front, so we can get referrals later on for people that we fund. So
so you have a constant base of customers.
Yeah, exactly, the biggest growth is reoccurring customers. So we help them. They tell their family, friends, and they come to us, and it just kind of grows from there exponentially. Just like with any business, word of mouth is probably the biggest, driving factor.
Which is good. That's a good thing. But so we are going to have a little commercial break real quickly, but I definitely have some more questions for y'all when we come back.
Good deal.
So,
absolutely.
Bye for now. Just stay tuned.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Hello, listeners. Get ready. 91.1 The Boss and Today with Cachet starting Friday, February 1st. 3 days a week. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Woohoo!
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Watch us live in our social media, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, at KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Are you great with people? Do you have professional experience? 91.1 The Boss wants to interview you as a sponsorship promoter. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. I'm your host, Taylor Samuel, and the lovely Darla is my guest host for today.
Thank you for having me again. We're here, and we're excited to be talking about lending this afternoon.
Yeah, so we're going to go on back to Woodlands Prime Lending. How are you guys doing?
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you for
hanging in
asking.
there?
Mm-hmm.
They look like they're hanging in there by a thread,
for
maybe,
sure.
but
Yeah,
they're
definitely.
doing good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So, question. What can a client expect from start to finish whenever, like, say when someone comes to you, like, hey, I need to buy a house or I want to start a business? Or I know there's two different aspects to go. There's two different routes.
Okay.
So what are the differences between the two, and what's start to finish for a client?
What do you think?
I'll let you take this one.
You
You
take
want me to
commercial,
take this
you
one?
take resident.
So what's the difference between what? Can you repeat the question? I apologize.
So, okay, so for commercial, say
Uh-huh.
if somebody, you get a client and they want to start a new business.
Oh, sure.
What is
yeah,
start
yeah.
to finish with them?
So commercial, really honestly, the best way to put it, so the way commercial works, typically the clients that I deal with are usually looking to purchase, like, for example, like an apartment complex or a retail center, or I just previously had a truck stop gas station. I did a cash out, not actually, it was just a rate and term refinance. So basically he wanted to get out of his current bank and refinance into new terms. So that's what I did for him. So typically it's people that actually already own a business, but they want to purchase a building, or they want to refinance, cash out, rate and term, whatever it is.
Okay.
So that's typically what I deal with on a daily basis. So from start to finish, I need to get a little bit more details, like an executive summary of what they're looking to do.
Like their business
in
plan.
business, yeah. Usually, I need a couple years of business and personal returns, like a P&L statement, the most recent bank statements. Kind of, that's more of a full doc type of loan, but I also do like hard money, which is like no docs at all, like literally
brand new
nothing.
business from nothing.
Yeah, it's just it's awesome. So that's more on the commercial side. It's definitely not as difficult as what a lot of people think it is. There's just a little bit of documentation involved, and of course an appraisal just to make sure the property is worth what it is. But
and those are like the things that you look for.
Yeah, it's almost similar to residential to a certain degree. It's just there's a little bit more different things in the way it's structured.
Okay. So how about residential?
It's very similar for residential as well as far as the full doc goes. So I mean, we take a look at their pay stubs, tax returns, W-2s, bank statements. We take a look at their previous residential history, and of course their credit. Have you been paying your bills on time? All that information gives us a good look into, hey, can they take on a mortgage? Do they have the finances available to take on a mortgage? Do they have the money available? And then, depending on if they're self-employed or if they're a business owner, they don't necessarily have to be like a W-2 employee. The documentation requirements can change. So, if they're self-employed, hey, let us see your Schedule C on your tax return. How much money are you claiming? Or your 1099s or your K1s is Schedule K1s, 1120Ss on your tax return. So it depends. But start to finish, I know ideally, we get the call. The customer tells us, hey, this is what I want to do. Can you help me do it? Of course. We don't really turn anyone away unless you just had a bankruptcy yesterday afternoon or something. then maybe
we'll do a hard money loan for you.
That's when I'll pass the call to JC.
At least you have something.
Yeah, we'll have something. So then we start the process of documentation gathering, taking a look at, hey, everything that you told me, is it accurate? Does it make sense on paper? Do the numbers make sense? And then we get them pre-approved, out with the realtor. Of course, that's when Darla would come in and start showing them houses once we have their pre-approval done. And then that's, once you find a house, you go under contract. We would, of course, help you negotiate the contract as well. Make sure the terms fit, within their financing, contingencies, and then we begin the processing period, which, for a loan like FHA or conventional can take anywhere between about 25 to 35 days, depending on, if everything goes smoothly and the appraisal comes in good, and you close, you get the keys, and
then also too, one of the most important parts on the residential side, and I think Danny was getting to it as well, but I just want to interrupt him just because I can. But one of the most important things, especially for our branch, is that we want to make sure that we almost fully underwrite the file before they get under contract. And what I mean by that, it's a TBD underwrite. So it means that they haven't found the house yet, but we collect all the documentation up front and make sure everything is done from A to Z before they get under contract. Because the problem is that you have a lot of these mortgage companies out there that will get them pre-approved, let them go and find a house, get under contract. They got to put earnest money deposit down. They got to put appraisal down. So they come out of pocket for these fees. And then it goes into underwriting, and then what happens when it goes into underwriting? Something happens. It either delays the closing, or they won't close at all. And then they have to go back and get their earnest money back, and then they're out of appraisal. So what we want to do here with our organization is make sure everything is done up front before you get under contract, and all we have to do is just order an appraisal, and we can close in 10 days.
Exactly.
That's really that's
smart.
The most
important
I know
thing.
That's smart. It took me like 2 months to close for mine because they had to take all of our bank information, like all of our spending, and they were like constantly calling us, what did you buy with this?
Did you close on time, by the way?
We actually did, yes.
You did close on time?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was like we had 2 months of doing it.
2 months,
okay.
Yeah.
No,
and to expand on what a TBD underwrite is, basically when we submit the file, it'll be full documentation. We'll submit it to the underwriter. The underwriter will give us a full approval pending appraisal, so we'll get all the conditions back, if any. If there's anything that we missed, we'll get that back. And by the time you're out there, searching for a house, we'll have gathered those conditions already, resubmitted it, so that when you go under contract, like I said, we order the appraisal, and we can close very quickly. So
that's really smart. I like that.
For people that have their documentation together, they can close very quickly. For everyone else, like I said, 20 to 30 days. and it's still not so bad.
So, because this is real estate, your guys' personal banking information is super important. It's one of the things you guys evaluate. How far back do you guys generally go to look at people's bank statements? Is it a year? Is it 6 months? Just so people have an understanding of how to prepare before even coming to you to get a loan.
No, sure.
It's usually a couple months. You know, for their banking information, we go back a couple months. Pretty much the most recent 2 months worth of bank statements is sufficient enough information to let us know, hey, what's the average balance they carry, how much they have in there, where the withdrawals are coming from, how much deposits are going in. And then as far as finances, as far as income, we take a look at the last 2 years. So last 2 years of tax returns, W-2s, and then of course maybe the most recent month worth of pay stubs. That is starting off when we're building a package is the most the most relevant information that we need to get
make sure you don't have any NSFs on
Yeah.
your bank statements. That's the most important.
That's a big deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
If you know you're going to apply,
Non-sufficient funds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm like,
She's
what?
like, I have those all the time.
Well,
on
I've
the bank
never had
statement.
that.
I never knew what that stands for.
No, but
on
that's the
bank
thing. I've
statement.
never
There's like
had that
30
issue, so that's a good thing. I don't
I'm
know
just
what it
kidding.
is.
I'm just kidding.
That's an awesome thing.
What-
She said never had an
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah,
if you're
That's
looking
nice.
to if you know that you're going to apply for a home, let's say summer's coming up, kids are going to be out of school, most people typically make their move in the summertime. If you know you're going to apply for a home in June, July, August, then start preparing now. Make sure your bank statement looks good now.
'Cause that's when houses
Make
start
sure,
flying off
exactly,
the market.
exactly.
Yeah.
This is prime season. A lot of people got their tax
Yeah.
returns back. They they have money in the bank. They have money to put down. This is when the housing market booms, and we are seeing that all over the place nationally. But if you know that you're going to be moving, and if you have an idea of what you want to do in the summer, give us a call. Let's preemptively get in front of it. Make sure you have your stuff together so that when that time comes, you're ready to go.
Pre-approvals are good for 4 months as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
really good. Yeah.
So this is just through your pre-approval process, right? Because some can last up to a year, correct?
Well, no, and the reason why, so it's kind of weird, but the pre-approval is good for 4 months, but the credit report's good for 90 days, 3 months.
Okay.
So we would have to, if it goes over really 90 days, then we have to just refresh the credit again, just make sure it's up to par. But let's say, for example, I get you pre-approved, okay, and we go past the 4 months. It doesn't mean that just because we go past the 4 months, you're not going to be able to buy a house. You got to wait, right? So no, we just update everything, okay, and it's real quick. So, but obviously the point is that you don't want to go 4 months. Sometimes it takes a while to find a house because it is a very big deal that you're looking for a house. But
Yeah, it took me like months just to
exactly
going through so many different houses.
No, definitely. So, but
And-
yeah, it's
And
good
that was
for 4
being
months.
pre-approved. I was like,
The main thing we want to check for is that, hey, did you open up any new debts?
Yeah.
Are you still making the same kind of income you were making when you first applied? Is there anything additional on your finances that we need to know if it goes past that threshold, right? So we just want to update that information.
So people are allowed to give gifts, and that has to be from family members,
That's right.
Correct.
Or
You
You
spouses.
can be a loan
Yeah.
officer.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I
what
had-
is
I had
the
had that
amount that
before.
you're able to receive as a gift, and what does that look like when you guys are doing the review of their financial background?
So with a gift, a monetary. So let's say you're doing a monetary gift. You can gift as much as you want, but the person gifting it will be taxed over, I believe it's 14,000. Is it
I actually have to check on that.
I have to check. I have to check what the max gift amount is. I know they did.
I think it's 13 to
yeah.
14,000.
Is it?
Yeah,
It
13.
just
Yeah.
shifted
Okay.
this year.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is a tax that goes on afterwards, and usually when we talk about gifts in the mortgage industry, we're not talking about exorbitant amount of money like that. We're $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 here
That's how it
from
was
family
for me, like a
members.
$5,000.
Yeah, exactly. And then what we also do is gift of equities, which if you're buying a home from a family member, you can also wrap up your entire down payment in the purchase itself. So it's
wow.
they're gifting the equity of the home to you in the transaction. So
You can. How does that work? I don't
Yeah.
understand
That's
what
a
you
good-
just
that's a
said.
good question.
yeah.
So I've actually one of those transactions. Honestly, to tell you the truth, and I'll be truthful, I've never done one,
Oh.
but I've seen them before.
He's
and
commercial based on
basically,
this, so.
yeah, well, yeah. So basically, how that works is just kind of how it sounds as well too. So it's like, for example, let's say you guys are sisters, right? And then you buy the house from her. and she has a certain amount of equity in the home that she's willing to give you for part of the down payment, right? So the purchase for example, whatever the purchase price is, let's say this is the best way to put it. So let's say, for example, the house is $200,000 and your payoff on the house is $100,000, right? So you're saying, okay, well, I just really want $50,000 out of it, but the other $50,000 in equity you can give to her for a down payment, right? So it's a gift of equity from sister to sister. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Good.
So you can take it for anything, though, that equity? Can I, like, invest it into
No, it's just for the
real
purchase of the
property.
home.
Oh, just for a real
Like if
estate.
you're doing from somebody
Okay.
else that you know.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
So as far as like a down payment, what are the requirements for that when someone's trying to buy a home?
Sure. So there's different requirements for different loan programs. So obviously with FHA, you have it's 3.5% down for FHA. You can actually, with conventional, you can actually go down to 3%, but typically it's 5%. 3%, you're going to have a little bit of a higher rate, but they do allow for that. Conventional was competing with FHA.
I think mine was 10%.
10%? I thought you went with FHA.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just put 10% down. Because you can go, the minimum's 3.5%. It's been like that forever.
No.
Yeah, I didn't get that lucky.
And then, of course, VA and USDA, it's 0 down.
Okay.
So,
But
yeah.
my payments are also like really low,
down, right?
so-
Correct.
Yeah.
For VA and USDA.
For VA.
Yeah.
But sometimes people do put finances down for a VA loan.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can,
you can, for
yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Definitely, yeah, 1000%.
Just because it's 0 doesn't mean that that's what you got
Yeah,
to go
no,
But
with.
that's good because then it just it doesn't go towards
And
interest.
we encourage
it goes
people to put
towards-
money down, because the more money you put down towards a property, not only does your payment go lower, but you start off with equity in the home, and that's the one time owning the home that you will be able to put money towards it without any kind of interest
Yeah.
or penalties, anything like that.
One of the benefits of actually, I was just thinking about this, one of the benefits of actually putting money down on a VA loan is that basically when you're doing a VA loan, you have what they call a funding fee. So if it's the first time you're using it, now, if you are 90% or greater disabled, the funding fee goes away. But if you're not, so what happens if you put, let's say, for example, you put 5% down, it reduces the amount of that funding fee of what the funding fee cost is going to be. So that's kind of a benefit of putting something down with the VA loan. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, I mean, and very similar to FHA, where people doing it first time, if they have more money to put down, you actually lower your mortgage insurance that you pay per month with the more money you put down, your PMI.
Oh, that's good.
It's
Or
very
your
important.
MI. Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, and we go over all those strategies and techniques whenever we're doing the application. We'll recommend, hey, this is the best option for you, but here are everything else. So and then it's up to you to pick.
Okay.
So I
that's
have
good.
one more question about the commercial aspect. Now, do you guys work with startup companies? Because I did hear you say earlier that you like to have 1 to 2 years of work history for
Sure.
companies that you send lending out. So do you work with startups? Is that an option?
So,
or-
like for example, startups and being like, let's say it's somebody that wants to purchase an apartment complex, right?
Okay.
So, and let's say it really honestly it comes down to experience depending on how many doors the apartment complex is. So if the apartment complex is like 50 or 100 doors, and even if the guy has 20% to put down on this apartment complex, most investors are going to want to have some type of experience in order to manage a property of that size. So, startups, it just really depends on what the situation and what the building is and all that stuff. So,
and how good their business plan is, of course.
no,
right?
yeah. We gotta have an executive summary. We gotta, we need to see, business returns and profit and loss statements and stuff. They have to have an LLC or some type of corporation in order to purchase the property as well. So
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, just before we go with y'all, let everybody know how they can contact y'all, phone number, all the information that y'all have.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you guys can contact me. Like I said, I'm the branch manager here at Woodlands Prime Lending. My email address is Danny@woodlandsprimelending.com. Very simple, very easy to remember. Danny@woodlandsprimelending.com. And my phone number is 832-922-7613. That's 832-922-7613. And JC?
Yeah, so I am the Senior Loan Officer at Woodlands Prime Lending, and my number to reach me at is 832-290-3571, and I'm at jc@woodlandsprimelending.com.
Awesome. Y'all gave us a lot of information. My brain is like, holy crap, that's so much.
It's just tip
But it's
of
really
the iceberg.
interesting stuff, so I do appreciate y'all coming
It's
on
very
the
hard
show.
to cram.
And boring at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Oh, no.
Well, y'all made it pretty
wasn't
interesting,
boring.
though, so that was good. It's usually boring, but y'all made it pretty interesting.
Thank you for helping us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
appreciate.
Absolutely.
I love having y'all come out. Thank
Yes,
you for
ma'am.
coming out and being on the show with
No,
us.
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you
So
guys.
until then, you guys, we'll be right back after these messages.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmount Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Hello, listeners. Get ready. 91.1 The Boss and Today with Cachet starting Friday, February 1st, 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Woohoo!
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Watch us live in our social media. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, at KNLY 91.1 FM.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
Are you great with people? Do you have professional experience? 91.1 The Boss wants to interview you as a sponsorship promoter. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Buzz Radio Show. Happy April Fools on April 1st. How's everybody doing? How are you doing, Darla?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. It's April Fool's, and I got a joke for you. I'm
dear.
here.
Oh my goodness. Are you gonna go home and pull a joke on your husband? I was thinking of what would be the greatest prank to pull at a radio station, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't. I like my job.
Yeah, April Fool's is one of those questionable days. You can either make a fool out of yourself and lose everything, or it could be epic. I guess it just kind of
It's always like, how do you decide what to do?
Yeah.
Well, talking about April, we actually have some cool events coming up. Tomorrow, there's going to be just a few events coming out throughout the week. There's going to be Emo Night at Barbella's, which is a fun night to, go back into the old days, like when you were in high school.
If you're feeling a little emotional, you
could do that
grunge or net stockings on.
Yeah, if you're a grunge person.
Emo is the perfect situation for you.
Well, on April 3rd, which is Wednesday, there's actually going to be at the Revention Music Center, there's going to be Death Cab for Cutie, which is a really awesome band. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have actually heard of them.
They absolutely
So I'm going to be there, so I'm really excited about that one, because that seems like it's going to be really fun.
It will be. Are you going?
Yeah. I'm going to...
Death Cat for Cutie, are they like having us come in and interview them?
Because
no,
it would be but I'm going
cool
to.
If y'all wanted to, just give us a call. We will be there.
So I would love to meet them. But on Thursday, April 5th, there's actually going to be a 90s kickback concert happening, which is going to be really cool. It's going to be at the Arena Theater.
So for all you millennials listening to this, we can go back to high school and junior high with y'all, and you should come out and check out this 90 Themes event.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Sounds pretty cool.
I know.
So do you know who's going to be playing at that?
I'm not sure, actually.
Okay.
I think it's probably going to be some like cover band stuff like that.
Okay.
So it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what's going on April 6th?
Okay, so April 6th, somebody I happen to love, her name's Sarah Evans, is actually coming to our local venue, Do-Si-Do. If you'd like to find out more information about her, of course you can go to the Do-Si-Do website. Tickets are currently still available, and she actually has options for meet and greet, which I personally find really amazing. Sarah, if you're watching this and you want to do a meet and greet with me, please, girl, give me a call. You know where I be. Thank you.
So going on with our events, going a little bit into sports, on April 5th, the New York Knicks are actually going to be playing against the Houston Rockets at the Toyota Center.
Awesome.
Right? And then on the 7th, the Phoenix Suns are going to be playing against the Houston Rockets as well. So that's April 7th right there. So a little bit about some sports happening that have happened over this past weekend, though, if you want to hear about that.
Of course I do. Are we going to talk about the color campaign that's rearing up all Texans?
Oh, with the
here?
Oilers? Yeah, so the Titans actually refused to give us the colors, which is pretty sad for the Oilers.
Now, how long has Texas not had these colors? Because I'm a little confused about how Tennessee took these colors in the first place.
I honestly would not be sure about that.
Okay, so if anybody out there in this world
this is usually
knows.
This is usually Trey's expertise right here, but he's not in with us today.
Okay. Well, Trey, I'll get back to you with that one. You can let me know how that all goes down. I was just curious because I didn't really understand how colors could be taken away, but I've recently been reading about this, and it's a big deal.
Well, it's because, they bought the rights to it, like, back in the day.
Yeah, and
so
J.J. Watts has a dream, He wants these colors back on our team, and apparently we have other avid Houstonians that really want these colors back. So people, I think we need to start a campaign to get that stuff back here. What are we going to do about it?
I feel like they already are starting that.
Is that what's happening? They're like, yeah,
I think that's what this is all about.
Now.
Yes, that's what we're in the middle of. But a little bit about soccer. Over this past weekend, on Saturday, Dynamo beat the Houston Dynamos. They actually won 4-1 against the Rapids, so that was pretty cool for them.
Was awesome.
That was a good win. And then a little bit about baseball. The Rays beat the Astros, sadly, 3-1 on Sunday.
Oh, that is sad.
I know. So come on, you guys, step up your game.
Stop partying the night before. Get your sleep in. We know what you need to do. Act like you know. Sorry.
So, no, you're good. A little bit about basketball. The Rockets beat the Kings. It was 119 by 108. So that was pretty cool right there.
The Rockets beat the Kings.
That's good.
That is good. I graduated out of Sacramento, so maybe it's not as good for my heart.
But it's good for us in Houston, so that's pretty interesting right there.
Congratulations, Houstonians. You won.
So enough about sports. A little bit about the show, you guys. Here at 91.1 The Boss, we love to have anybody, any business owners. So if you're new business, you're a local business, you're already a big business, something like a dealership, anything like that, or even a musician, and you want to come out on our show, we would love to have you out on our show. We'd love to hear about what it is that you have going on. So you can always contact me, myself, Taylor, at knly.taylor@gmail.com, or you can actually contact Trey at knly.tre@gmail.com. So we'd love to hear from you. We're all about growing the community and basically starting big, helping you out with advertising and everything. You can also call us at 281-292-7911 and just give us a holler. Be like, hey, I would love to come on the show. Even if it's just for fun, just give us a call. We're always open to it.
And by the way, if you're in the CBD industry and you're new to our community or just established in the last year or so, please contact us because we would love to do a segment with you. I'm always interested in that industry, and I know the radio station is going to be super excited to have you.
We know you're 420 friendly with that coming up right here.
Actually, this 420, I have my crawfish annual 5th crawfish boil going on, and it will be CBD friendly.
Oh, nice.
Just FYI,
well, speaking of the
you
crawfish,
are invited.
Oh, God.
Not the rest of the world, people. I'm sorry. Please do not show up at my house at that time. It would be totally inappropriate and overwhelming for my neighbors. Oh my God. But anyway.
So speaking of crawfish, we actually have the Texas Crawfish Crawfish Festival that's going to be happening in Old Town Spring. Yep. No, it's actually on April 27th and 28th. So that's pretty awesome. We have tickets that we are going to be doing giveaways. So like, share, comment if you want to be entered into the giveaway. We're actually going to have 25 winners. Everyone gets 2 tickets each. So that's pretty fun. You can go out, have some crawfish, have some brew, or any type of alcohol of your choice. Have some fun. Bring your kids because it's family friendly. There's going to be a carnival and everything. But definitely give us a shout out so that you can win in the giveaway. You can even call us again at 281-292-7911. Or you can contact me personally, again, knly.taylor@gmail.com. And again, like, share, and comment on the post, and we'll love to enter you into the giveaway because that seems pretty fun. You can listen to some bands and everything. We'll actually be out there.
I just had a question for the viewing audience. Is there any specific time of the year where crawfish are at their biggest? Because I'm kind of a new Texan. I've only been here. This is my 5th year. And crawfish boils have become a staple in my family. And I just want to know when I can get the biggest crawfish so that it can
definitely comment and respond to Darla.
Please let me know because I'm doing it in this month at the 20th, like 420, go figure. And I just wanted to know if this is the best time to get the fattest for my bang for my buck, right? Basically.
Instead of getting like the little baby ones, like make sure they're perfectly
Last
seasoned.
year I went at the end of the season. I was in May when I did it, and they were significantly smaller than our first year, which we started at the beginning of actually March for our original.
So I think you have your answer there. It's March. So
maybe. It might be. So if anybody knows the answer to that, could you just let me know so I can actually
comment below in our live, on our Facebook.
Yeah.
So
anywhere.
She knows, because Darla needs to know, apparently.
I do need to know, people, and you guys are the specialists in this field, so I would be very grateful if you did that.
So yeah, definitely, again, speaking about crawfish, give us a contact, like, share, or comment on our post on Facebook so we can give away these 25 winners. You know,
dang, we got 25 spaces. What are
25
you
winners,
out?
2 tickets each to the crawfish festival.
Crawfish boil.
Yeah, so it'll be pretty awesome. So again, you can contact us at radiotheboss.com. You can contact me at knly.taylor@gmail.com or Trey at knly.tre@gmail.com. You can also give us a call. One more time, I'll say the number, 281-292-7911. But until then, we actually, I cannot wait to see y'all tomorrow. Definitely tune in. We're on every Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. So definitely give us a shout out. Definitely watch our show on Facebook, YouTube, or any of our other apps. And you can even listen to us on the radio here at 91.1 FM The Boss.
And thank you for tuning in, y'all.
Well, bye everyone for now. Have a great day. I will see y'all tomorrow.
Peace out.